So this is a continuation video of the Peugeot 306 series, and today is the day when the problem with the 12 fuse is going to be fixed. Because I took this apart and I found out why it is broken and behaving the way it is. And let me open up this and then I'll show you what's wrong with it. Before you guys start any electrical work on your car, take off the positive terminal on your car. One of the first things is you take your smartphone, take a picture of the fuses. Once the fuse box itself is going to be fixed, you will know in every single place where these fuses will be going. So you will have the fuses back in their correct locations. So now that the picture is taken, let that be there. And now we can crack open this with some flathead screwdrivers. But first we need these to take out those fuses. Now that all of the fuses are taken out, now it's time to just pry this open. These fuses are the spare fuses, so these are not connected to anything. Now you're gonna have two flathead screwdrivers. One should be a little bit narrower than this wider one. With the wider one, you're gonna pry this thing open. With this narrow, you're gonna push down these clips like so. So you're kind of coming from the inside, and then or pushing them down like so. You can see that clip is moving right there. So that's pushed down, and now I'm gonna pry this open with this. So it's nice and easy and simple job. Now that this is pried a little bit loose, like there, then you're gonna go every of these clips one at the side at the time, and then you will have this fuse box in very short time opened. So basically you're just fighting for the first opening, then it's smooth sailing after that. Then just one side at a time, you're gonna pry open this whole fuse box. And that's the fuse box lid off. Now there's the fuse box itself, the motherboard, but this isn't a motherboard, it's just a lot of connections between these and these pins at the back. So now this just lifts up from the place. Like so. Now the motherboard or the circuit board is in my hands. So now, you may be surprised how simple the problem is. As you can see, all of these solder joints look just fine until you come here at the top. You're gonna find this solder joint right here. It's separated. So that needs to be soldered back on to look like its counterpart right there beside it. My problem with the Peugeot has been all along one simple solder joint. And yeah, that the fix is so easy that you just need You need soldering iron and some of this, what keeps it in place. And then we're gonna have a fixed fuse box. So yeah, the problem is so simple that this isn't even any longer funny. Not the best soldering job what I have done, but I'm gonna clean this off a little bit, then check it with the multimeter and see does it have any resistance. If it doesn't, then it is fixed. So now we turn it in ohms. So I'm gonna leave this, for instance, here. Now I'm gonna see this. Until my connection is all good. This isn't perfectly 0.2, like no resistance would be 0.0, but if it jumps around like 1 and 2, that's really good. That is how it's gonna be going back in my car, and now I'm gonna just reassemble the whole fuse box. Like, the assembly of the fuse box is quite easy. We just line up all of these pins somehow, and then it all drops back in its place like so, and then this will go on top of it as so. Then you push this, and then you have one fixed fuse box once again. And now it's going to be time of putting all of these fuses back in their correct places. And here comes the picture of the fuse box, really handy. Now all of the fuses are in their own places, and now it's time to go and install in the car. The reinstallation of the fuse box is a lot easier than taking it out, because on the fuse box itself there's like these clips that you need to push aside, and then you have as well this button right here that you need to push and then pull. So you need to put this aside, then push the button and pull it at the same time. And that is pretty much for all of these clips, only these 3 right here. Other than that, every single of these need to be taken out the hard way. But putting this back in there is a lot easier. now that the job is done, we will put this back here and test out. And now it's moment of the truth. The light gone away. And now the front lights and the back lights all are lit up once again. So yeah, now the Peugeot is finally successfully fixed. So one soldering job fixed the whole fuse box and my car's problems. So if you have a Peugeot 306 and you don't get to the bottom of the problem, check the fuse box. And the fuse box in these cars, as you saw, is really simple, so there's no reason why you should not take it out open, see what's wrong with it, if it has anything wrong, and then fix it. At least my problem with this car was really easily seen. But yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.